let that shit go for
There you go.
Yo, yeah,
yo.
What up, though?
What up,
Oh, we on already?
We live with it.
Oh, shit. Y'all already know what time it is.
Yeah.
Big Beeb in the building.
Yeah.
My man, Yellow Boy, old Yellow. You know what I'm saying? I know who I be. Curtis Kane. G-Code. G-Code ENT, man. Is this thing on?
Let's go.
Welcome to the frat house. I want all y'all to acknowledge the fact that we in the frat, but nah, this ain't college, no topic. Brought to you by the G-Code. ENT, we in beast mode, like Marshawn lit. Intelligent when we speak up, but still keep your shit though raw and uncut. You need some new music from y'all hit us up. We live and direct, 8 p.m. on the set. So if you feeling the vibe, let it ride, no sweat. If not, just pump the brakes and grease and then skate. But before you do, leave your comments and like the page. It's the Frat House, Frat House, Frat House. We live, y'all. Welcome to the Frat House, Frat House, Frat House. Fridays, no doubt.
Yeah. Yo. Welcome to the Fraathouse. Once again, another week in your face. Welcome to the Fraathouse. I'm your boy, Sebo.
What up?
To the left of me, my dog, Big Curtis Kane.
That's what's up.
Behind the board, we got Big Fee.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Yellow Boy. He couldn't be with us tonight. One love, Yellow. You have to call and say what up, though.
Oh, Yellow couldn't be here. What up, though, my brother? You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Keep it going wherever you at. Shout out to DNA. You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Detroit and Atlanta.
Know that. Detroit and Atlanta. Sebo and Yellow Boy, what up, though?
What up, though?
So, how y'all week, brothers?
Hey,
My bad, brother.
We are back. We do not own the rights to this music or the copyrighted material or anything you hear on this show. Any music or any audio that you hear from other artists is strictly for entertainment purposes only. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard what he
How
said.
was y'all week, man?
Man, beautiful.
Lovely, baby. Lovely.
I can't complain.
Oh, yeah, before we get started, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to call us up, hit us up on the frat line. That's 470-500-1514. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call up and show some love, show some support. If you're hating, whatever the case may be, or if you want to speak on the topics that we're speaking on, whatever it is. For all those that do want to show some love and know that we show y'all love, if y'all want to show love back, y'all can send y'all donations in to $Fraathouse2. Frat is always spelled with 2 A's. Remember that. Factual, random, artist, adult topics.
Yes, sir.
Brought to y'all by the G-Code.
You feel me?
We be in beast mode.
My man, Big Fee behind the boards. Got a whole DJ ready for us.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
New and improved. Oh, yeah. Our apologies to our guests, our supporters, our viewers, for everybody for last week. We had technical difficulties. They have been fixed, and we apologize, especially to DJ Lee, whose interview had bad audio, but we are having him back. I spoke to him, so we're going to have him come on again.
Yes,
So
sir.
for all y'all that wasn't able to enjoy that interview the way you were supposed to because of the technical difficulties, we apologize, and we will have him back.
We got old Yellow on the phone.
Caller, we got a caller.
Welcome to the Fraathouse.
What up, though?
Y'all looking up. I'm calling you right back.
We thought we had a caller.
I'm calling right back.
We'll be right back.
Call on back. Oh, you calling him back?
Yeah.
We calling the caller back one time.
That's what we do.
What up, though, Frat House?
Oh,
What up, though, Yellow?
What up, though?
Yellow Boy.
Y'all doing good there?
Yes.
Hey, where you at, brother?
We good. What's happening?
At the house trying to get ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, turn your other phone down, bro.
I'm at the house.
I know, but you gotta turn your other phone down. It's echoing.
He can hear you. He can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is it echoing now?
Yeah, I still hear me.
How you thinking? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you live on your other phone.
You know I gotta learn how to work this shit right.
We gonna get you together around this bitch, bro.
What's up, Jericho? I see you.
Oh
What's
yeah.
up? What it do?
We're gonna get you together, bro. Know that.
But that's what's up,
Oh,
man.
yeah, Dick over there listening to you.
What up, though, Dex?
What up, though, Dex?
What up, the Dex? What's happening, brother?
Hey, tell Lil Dex congratulations, man, on the new addition to the
No, he
fam.
ain't here. He ain't here. Only one out on board is me, Dick, Big Meech, and Steph. That's it right now. NBA shit.
Tell everybody we said what up.
What up, though?
What up, though?
Hey, I'll be there next. All right, I'm gonna holler back.
All right, bro.
All right, brother.
Okay, one.
One.
Fraathouse.
Fraathouse, DNA.
Give us a shout out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our brother, Old Yeller. You know,
Oh, Yellow called in.
he preparing for the cook-off. You know, they having a cook-off tomorrow. About to prepare, they doing their thing and everything. So,
And big shout out to Jericho who just tuned in.
what up,
Yeah,
though?
what up, though, Jericho?
What up, though, Jericho?
Y'all should pull up.
So anyway, how was y'all week? You know, how'd everything go?
Man,
You know,
my week been like a roller coaster, protesting shit and getting in the feelings. And
Yeah, man.
I've been on the roller coaster ride this week, been real crazy. But I did have a good weekend, brother. I went camping.
Okay.
Why?
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, how was that trip?
Hey, it was cool, nigga. I felt like an animal when I had to take a shit.
Oh, man.
You took a shit in the woods?
No.
Hey, wipe your ass for a rabbit.
You said you felt like an animal.
Hold up. You calling me a bear?
Right.
A barilla.
A gorilla?
He grabbed a rabbit to color his t-shirt and wiped his ass with it.
Hey, somebody had to do his shit. Hey, why not me?
Made that rabbit half brown.
Hey, nigga, it was a speckle. It was a pinto bean rabbit.
Oh, man.
A pinto rabbit.
Well,
But no, it was cool though, bro. Hey, we gonna have to go.
Was you at a lake?
Took the boat to the shop and dropped it off, and I should have waited and took the boat to the lake, and would have been good.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? We could have been on the water and everything. But man, it was cool. You talking about peaceful, bro?
But you got to make sure the boat ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true that.
You just got it. That's safety precautions. You got to make sure that's straight.
Oh, but when we get it back, you know we rolling.
Oh yeah,
Fraathouse and everything. We out.
So did you do cabin or did you do the real?
No, we did the real. We did the tent, nigga, but we got a big tent. They had the queen size mattress in that thing. Like my kid, they had the twin mattresses.
You did big boy tent.
Yeah, man. And they used to
the whole family, man,
tent. And it, bro, I had the fan hanging from the ceiling of the tent.
Dex on live. He said,
what up, though, Dex?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Dex? You ready for that cook-off, man? What's happening with you?
Hey, Dex, we're going to have to get up and go fishing soon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it was lovely. Man, I'm telling you, you go camping. Like, when we came back, it's a nigga. I like shit, nigga. I see why motherfuckers live off the grid. Cause for real, they're like peaceful, man. Just waking up in the morning. Only thing I hate is the bugs, though.
Yeah, hey, they said ain't nothing wrong with, ain't nothing like
peace of tranquility.
Yes, sir. Peace of tranquility. Yes,
oh
sir.
Yeah, definitely.
That shit was.
Anytime I love the water, man. Like anytime you buy some water, man, and it's calm.
Yeah.
You know, to me that's therapeutic.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It's a stress reliever.
Yeah, that shit.
You know what I'm saying? When you buy that water or whatever. Like you said, Dex, peace and tranquility.
Okay, you just want a challenger. Okay, that's what's up, Dex.
That's what we need, because some of us, we going through some stress or whatever.
Hey, hey Dex, you got down on that boy yet? Did you? Vroom, skit. You can't handle that thing, Dex. Let me show you how to drive that thing. We're gonna smoke the tires off that challenger.
Yeah.
Let me break it in for you, Dex. Believe it in it, me. I got you.
That's what's up.
I promise I won't hit too many poles. But yeah, man, this weekend, but hey, I'm gonna tell you what really got me like fucked up a little bit. This protesting shit, man, with the Floyd. Man, what you
So,
I know you got something to say about it.
So let's get into it, man. You already know that's the first topic and the main topic that's going on or whatever. We gonna touch on a little more in depth on it. We touched on it last week. Everybody know about the George Floyd situation. The whole country up in arms right now, as they should be. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think we finally being heard. But the subject is, y'all tell me what y'all feel about it, because we got three different forms of people out there right now. We got the peaceful protesters, we got the rioters, and we got the looters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The protesters is the people you might not usually see out there, like everybody in the country of all races, all ethnicities, everybody that's human and have a real heart, and they feel like this shit is wrong. They out there with signs, they out there shouting, they out there fighting for justice and equality.
Yeah.
But they not causing no problems. They doing it peacefully. They just want their voices to be heard. The rioters, they just angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, they protesting too, but they pissed off. You know what I'm saying? They tearing up shit. They damaging shit. Some of them getting at the cops.
Right.
Them the ones that burnt the precincts down. All of that. They angry, rightfully so. That's how they getting their frustration out. But it's violence involved with that too. The looters, they out there stealing shit. You know what I'm saying? But some of them is out there just being fucking knuckleheads and just trying to do some shit because you can. And then there's other people out there that really are fucked up and they really trying to survive, and they see an opportunity to get something that they can't have because they poor, and they taking that opportunity.
Yeah. They said they finally hearing it.
Let me open it up. So,
well, I agree with all three.
Protesters, riots, and looters. Who you rocking with? Who you not rocking with? How you feel about it?
I'm rocking with the protesters. I'm rocking with the rioters, and I'm rocking with the looters.
I'm rocking with all three.
Yeah, and my reason being, I'm rocking with the protesters because they're standing up for what's right. You know what I'm saying? It's been like this since slavery, and we still in slavery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we do it to ourselves because we hate on each other. Us as black people, we don't know how to come together and stick together and make shit happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand the protest. Yeah, we can do the Malcolm X way. You know what I'm saying? Peaceful, turn the other cheek.
Hey,
Martin, right. Martin, my bad. Excuse me for my mental blunder. You know, we turn the other cheek and we always get socked in the motherfucker. You know?
Yeah.
So now they doing a little Malcolm way, just a little bit, but I think they need to turn the motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they done definitely turned
the
up.
rioters, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The rioters, they turned it up. They say, man, fuck it. Y'all already killing us.
Right.
Regardless whether we wrong or right, you're still killing us.
True that.
So it doesn't make a difference. So y'all throwing us in jail already. So we're gonna tear this motherfucker up. The looters, on the other hand, we poor. So if you see opportunity, you're going to get it. You gonna make it. Fuck it. We get caught, we going to jail anyway. Y'all killing us and taking us to jail anyway. So some people out there with nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But I don't like the undercover shit, how they trying to portray black people when you have on camera, on film, white cops,
I seen
undercover
white people
cops.
too.
No, listen. They got the white cops, undercover cops, busting windows or whatever, and they trying to make it seem like it's all black, like we just animals and don't know how to act.
Right, yeah.
And that's not true. I mean, and it's cool. You have.
Oh, you talking about the implant?
The implant.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm gonna comment on this first, but yeah, we can get into that too because that's a deeper level, right?
Yeah. So I'm rocking with all three because I understand. Because if I ain't going, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. If my situation wasn't like it is, I'll be out there too. Y'all probably be coming to my funeral. You know what I'm saying? Because the police ain't right, period. And then they want us to respect them and uphold them, and they're not doing their fucking job.
No, definitely not.
And then I have a problem with the black officers that's on the force, and y'all know what's going on. And they don't say shit or do nothing, and you know what's right. I understand, your brother in blue, but right is right, man. We're humans. We all bleed the same.
That blue code is something else, man.
Man, that's the biggest gang in America, bro.
That blue code is something else.
You don't have to worry about the Bloods and the Crips and the GDs and none of that.
What up, though, Felicia?
So I'm gonna speak. Y'all comment on this topic. Protesters, rioters, and looters. Which ones are you for? Which ones are you against, and why? I'm gonna make my comments on it. Protesters, of course, I'm for them. I don't know who would be against them. You know what I'm saying? A protester could be a child. I've seen children out there in protest. Like,
hit this. Can I interject? Not meaning to cut you off.
Go ahead.
When you said the child protester, what about the cop that makes the kid? Did y'all know about that?
Yeah.
That shit was.
No,
these cops is horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah. The protesters, I'm with them. That could be anybody. That could be your grandmama. That could be your mama. That could be your children out there with you. That's black, white, Asian, Korean, Vietnamese, all of them. Anybody that's against racial equality and they standing up and they riding with us, they out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Big up and much love to them. For anybody that'll get out there and let the country see that we as a community and we as a whole country ain't with this shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
The rioters, I'm for the rioters, but I got a little bit of a different dynamic to mine. I'm only against part of the rioting. I'm for rioters. We should be fucking mad. We should be angry. The only thing I feel like rioters need to keep in mind is you need to be more strategic with your attacks. If you angry and you rioting and you riot, don't just go out there and tear up any fucking thing. Be strategic with that shit. Aim that shit at your oppressor. Aim that shit at the police. Aim that shit at tearing up some shit that matters. Don't tear up your own neighborhoods. Don't tear up somebody's private property. Don't tear up the business owner shit. See, that's the thing with the rioting. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some kind of sense of responsibility when you out there doing that.
Right, but I can understand.
And that's why I'm sketchy with that. What type of rioting are you?
But I can understand because people just so fed up and angry.
Yeah, they are.
And
when you angry, sometimes you ain't even keeping that shit in mind. But I'm saying it on here, so hopefully some people hear me that are angry, because I'm angry about the shit too.
Dex said, what about the one that pointed the gun at the kid? I ain't see that one, Dex. That's crazy. See, the police ain't caring, bro. They don't give a fuck. I seen on the news where they pushed the old man down, bust his head, walk right over him. They're not giving a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'm for the people that's rioting, and aiming their attacks at the right people, which is mostly the fucking in this system. But don't aim your attacks at the people that's out there with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't tear up the business owner shit who probably is a protester as well. Don't tear his shit up. Go aim your attacks at the motherfuckers that's causing this shit.
Yeah.
And then even then it's sketchy because you still got good cops out there too.
Yeah,
so
but they in disguise.
You know what I'm saying?
But how
it's kind of fucked up on the ride.
But you can't describe a good cop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's why it's messed up.
Because they can be a good cop, but they're gonna sit and watch.
So that's why I'm on the fence.
Get killed.
That's why I'm on the fence a little back and forth with the ride.
I just like the Chinese cop that watched Floyd die with his hands in his pocket. He could be a good cop, but instead of him doing something, like I see the video and the lady was like, "You watching the nigga do something? Right. You know, get your motherfucking hand, y'all on him on his neck. What the fuck?"
And the looters, I really can't say I'm against them because, truth be told, without the rioters, there is no loot. Most of the looters run up in some shit after the rioters done tore the shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the rioting crew, y'all done bust these windows out, and I'm just on the side, and I'm like, shit, that shit is open.
Why not?
I ain't got shit in my house. I'm poor. I just run in there and grab some shit. Yeah. Because it's an opportunity there or whatever. I mean, but I ain't the one that tore the shit up. Yeah. So that's what
they would get if they get caught, they would get charged.
Yeah, that's where most of the looting come from. And don't ever sit up here and let them push this narrative that it's only black people out there looting. That's a fucking lie. Oh, I done seen photos, I done seen video. It's white people out there looting too.
Chinese, Mexicans,
Asian, Mexican, everybody looting.
Everybody
do not make them think that's a black thing only just because we angry about a black situation.
Hey, Dex, that's true. They got good cops, but the good cops is overshadowed by the bad cops. We just don't know. Because I done had a couple cops pull me over before, and it was a good cop and a bad cop, and the good cop, like, matter of fact, I was in Atlanta. And I was driving my car. I was in the Jag. Yeah. And I guess I was going to pick my daughter up from school. And I guess a motherfucker seen me, oh, young motherfucker. Oh, you're in a nice ass car shining. He pulled me over. The dude was about to let me go. The other cop coming up the street with the bullshit. I said, I'm a dealer, bro. What that mean? Wait, you looking at the plate? You know, they impounded my car, and we was on our way to Florida that day. They impounded my fucking car, bro. And then me and him get into it. He's like, you keep talking, I'm gonna take you to jail. I was like, okay. I said, hold up, bro. Go ahead. I said, let me get my shit out the car. So, you know, I carry my pistol with me. So when I grab my pistol, he said, you got license for that? I said, bro, now you gonna shoot me? And just so happened, who rolling up the street? G. G seen me and whipped around.
Really?
Yeah, just so happened he got off work early and on his way home.
Yellow boy rolling up the street.
Yep. And so the good cop know the motherfucker was in the wrong, bro.
Yeah.
But he did not speak up.
Yellow boy to the rescue.
Yeah, he came through, man. He said the niggas.
And my nigga Dash on here. What up, though? What up, though?
What up, though? Monte, what up, though?
Monte and Dash, what's happening? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Frat House.
Yeah.
We talking about protesters, rioters, and looters. Are you with them? Are you with all three? Are you against either one of them? Us up if y'all want to at 470-515-14. Please
talk about
Please like, share, and hit that subscribe button.
When
you go on to YouTube, it is Frat House 11. Frat is spelled with 2 A's. On YouTube, Frat House 11 on Instagram, and Frat House the words 2020 on Facebook. If you want to support, send your donations to $ Frat House 2 on Cash App. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna pause, jump into a track right quick. Oh, and before we do that, we do have later on tonight, we are doing a Let It Ride, Pump Your Brakes. We bringing that segment back. We haven't done it in a minute. So later tonight we're gonna be doing that. And we might still have a Fraathouse After Dark going on tonight too. Yeah. So we about to jump into a song. You know, Big Feed, take us to the next song.
All right.
Thanks, Dex. Appreciate it.
We're gonna play some Vezo. No more pain.
Vezo, no more pain. Detroit, stand up.
313, what up, though?
Yeah, cops killing niggas daily, we just trying to bump. Same shit, different day, just another struggle. They won't give us education, so we gotta hustle. Ain't no way that we gon' make it, so it's time to flood. Got some plans in this shit, red with this shit.
Let's go with it.
Friends in this shit, got down in the mix. Wash my hands in this shit, chance in this shit. Put your fam in the mix, then turn legit. A lot of pain on my mind, been depressed lately. Trying to game busted out, got me stressed lately. The devil want me to fall down, but I'm blessed crazy. Praying 5 times a day, hoping that's safe. But stand together through it all, we can beat the odds. Laughing all the pain away, trying to keep them crying. Gotta make it out the hood, we got people dying. We just need a piece of mind, gotta keep them trying. No more pain, no more pain, no more pain, no more pain. No more drama in my life, nigga. No more drama in my life, nigga. No more pain in my life, nigga. Yeah, they see the change, I ain't stripes in it. Yeah, love and hate from the foe, that shit all the same. Some people cause some people that shit start to change. Fuck no, I'm not already, don't even feel fine. Hands up, they got us caught, and we still die. They lock us up and take our life, that's the real crime. I'm still thinking about Trey Bomb, I'm still crying. Got me pleading for my life like I can't breathe. Between the police and Corona, shit, I can't breathe. Educated on my race, but I can't speak. Love for company, but that cop took the same knee. Same people we made rich, show no kind of greatness. Time to take the power back, that's why it's Robin season. Try to do the peaceful way, Martin Luther King. But then I had to talk to Malcolm, it was on a dream. No more pain, no more pain, no more pain, no more pain. Yeah, no more pain, no more pain, no more pain, no more pain, no more pain. No more drama in my life, nigga. No more drama in my life, nigga.
We did not own the right to this music. You know that. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Yeah. $sign Fraathouse 2. That's the cash app. Welcome back. We jumped out of that No More Pain by Vezo.
Vezo, what up, though? Detroit, stand up. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know at any given time, y'all might hear something from the 313 on this show. You know, but we represent.
We represent Atlanta.
We represent everybody, though. We represent Atlanta, too. You know what I'm saying? We probably get into something from the A a little later. But the topic earlier, we was talking about protesters, rioters, and looters. Y'all can keep commenting on that if y'all want to. I do want to touch on the cops for a second since y'all touched on that about this retaliation. So that'll be our next topic. Basically, cops is retaliating already. Now, these motherfuckers already got the whole country in an uproar because they wasn't doing their job and they was doing evil shit. And now they've been exposed. These dumbasses is still retaliating on people in the midst of the protests. They coming at kids. They coming at old folks. They not even going at the rioters and the looters. They going at some of the peaceful protesters too.
Yeah.
So what was you saying about earlier? A cop did something to a kid.
Dex had time then to say a cop pointed a gun at a kid. See, I ain't see that. I don't know about that one, but if so, that's fucked up, bro. Like, but they don't care though, because they're gonna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get away with it. Either way it go, it don't even matter. You know, like that's what I was saying about.
Do you know how old the kid was?
Mm-mm. I know. I know the one that got maced. I think that little kid was 4, 5, 6. I think it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So people getting hurt. The bottom line is cops is out of control. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing needs a reform. But we've been knowing that. I know I've been knowing it for,
But you
years.
can't reform the KKK because you got the KKK in the government. The KKK, most of them is police officers.
Guess what?
Judges.
Guess what? The jig is up on all that shit. The whole country know what's going on now.
They've been
The
knowing.
only thing they had on their side, the white supremacists, all the hate groups that's in power, all of that shit, because you right, it starts above the cops first.
Yeah.
These people tell these cops to be like that.
Yeah.
It's done been cops on videos even admitting that. Like it's a whole systematic oppression.
Yeah.
They tell them as cops, that's part of their training to target minorities, especially in lower income communities. Target these black people, these poor black people, target these poor Mexicans, get them into jails. It's a money hustle. That's what the country gotta understand. It's a money racket. It's not just because they hate us racially, it's that too. But it's also a money racket.
Well,
they make money off every time one of us get locked up. They making money per day off that shit.
I mean, it's more like a triple threat. Because once you're born, they make money off you.
That too. Yeah.
You like your social security number is in the stock market.
Yeah.
As long as you work, that's why you pay tax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like they raping us.
But see, here's
you know what I'm saying?
Here's where the backfire comes in at though. Cops are paid by the taxpayers. Us as tax-paying working citizens, we pay for that. For this so-called public service.
Yeah, we pay for them to whoop our ass.
For them to protect and serve us. Right.
No, we pay for them to whoop our ass.
Right. It was supposed to be we paying them to protect us, but really we paying them to kill us.
Right.
If you work and you pay taxes, it's time to start saying, if they don't get this shit straight and they don't reform this system, we don't want police. Right. What the fuck good are they? If they do more bad than good, what
do we need them protecting us for anyway?
We don't. We need to be like Texas.
Look, if
everybody legally
have that's our fucking right, bro. That's our God. That's our right.
And that's in the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
You know, but now it's stipulations.
But when you want to lock people up for money purposes, that's when it gets sketchy.
Man. Look,
that's when you start violating people's rights because you're trying to get this money.
What's fucked up? If a motherfucker break in your house and you smoke their ass, they're trying to lock you up.
No, that's legal. That's supposed to be legal. According to their laws, legal.
No.
It's legal right here in Georgia.
Bro, they just proved it. Well, when the no-knock warrant, they went in and killed old girl and her husband, boyfriend, or whatever. Bow. He went straight to jail. Don't go past go.
But he might not have been the owner of the home either.
It doesn't matter.
They get real sketchy.
No. It doesn't matter.
They get real sketchy with that shit.
No, it doesn't matter. You have the right to bear arms.
You don't know. System is flawed.
You're an apartment. You can't own an apartment. You don't know if I stay here, rent here, live here, or not.
That's facts.
If you kick in my door, I don't give a fucking nigga. If I'm at your house.
Did that happen here in Georgia?
No, that was I forgot. Texas,
and then you got the state laws too. Where Texas, it definitely should be legal.
Bro,
you got the state laws too. Here in Georgia, it's legal without a permit, license, or anything to have a weapon in your home.
No, that's anywhere. That's across 50 states.
No, that's not everywhere.
Yeah.
No, you can't have a weapon legally in your home everywhere.
Now in California, you have
hell, Michigan was one of them.
Or New York.
I don't know about now, but back in the day, you couldn't shoot nobody in your home in Michigan back in the day either.
Oh, shit.
Nah.
Yeah, you can't.
That weapon had to be registered. I'm talking about non-registered weapons in your home. Like
you have a non-registered weapon, then you going to jail.
Not here though. Your weapon ain't got to be. You don't have to have a permit to have that weapon. It's got to be a legal weapon.
bro.
But what I'm saying is you don't have to have a carrier's permit
Okay,
to have that weapon in your home in a state that allows you to protect yourself in your home or in your vehicle.
When you say a registered weapon, whatever weapon that you get or whatever, it has to be registered.
Yeah. No, I said the wrong thing.
Okay.
Not. Yeah, the weapon has to be legal upon purchase. I'm saying it doesn't have to be. You don't have to have a carrier's permit for it.
Oh no,
that's what I'm saying. Like I could go get a legal gun from Walmart, don't have no permit or nothing, and have it in here. And if somebody break in here, I can shoot their ass.
No, that's in
Georgia.
That's only a shotgun.
It is. Yeah, they got stipulations on what type of weapons.
When you buying a pistol, if you got a pistol, far as I know, you have to go through buying a gun period in Georgia. You have to go through the process period.
Yeah.
Even in Michigan, in Ohio, Florida, you just can't go and buy a gun. You used to be able to back in the day. And that was only a shotgun. You're
supposed to be able to go buy it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But Cheryl S. and Sarah,
but yeah, depending on the states, they get real sketchy with them laws or whatever. You gotta read up on the laws in every state that you in because they switch that shit up. You know, but back to the original point, these cops done lost their fucking mind. Like they retaliating on protesters. They done pepper sprayed a senator.
Right.
They done tried to arrest the FBI agent. Like they coming at people. They done lost their fucking mind. They already was out of their mind. Not all cops. I'm talking about the ones that was already fucked up in the head. Because you got a lot of ex-military people that's in the police force that got PTSD. No bullshit. And that's a diagnosed disease, mental disorder. And these people with PTSD that been in wars and they shouldn't even have no weapons is out there in the uniform. So when we talking about cops, I'm talking about these stormtroopers. I'm not talking about all police. And I feel for the good cops because they stuck in the middle of this shit.
Yeah, they overshadowed.
And now
they
scared
to speak up.
And now their job is even harder and more dangerous. Because you might be a cop country is angry about this shit.
True.
So it's a bad situation.
All the way around.
Yeah.
So what y'all comment on that too about cops that's retaliating against the protesters when they should be falling back and they should be trying to do their job the best they can right now. Some of them getting even more aggressive and just coming at people. When you out here protesting at the rallies, you better be careful because you got some lunatics in the uniform right now. The same ones as
that's why I said I couldn't be
because they don't have no self-control. They don't prove it.
They'd have been
anytime you spray a damn senator,
anytime you spray anybody,
you don't know he a senator because he black. You just went up. You didn't even check to see who you was arresting or who you harassing.
Anytime they spray anybody at a peaceful protest, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong as hell.
Like I don't give a fuck.
That's our right.
Yeah.
That's your right to protest. That falls under freedom of speech.
You telling me I can't walk and talk?
Right. I can walk. I can hold up a sign. I can wear a T-shirt. I can talk all the shit I want, long as I ain't breaking no laws. That falls under the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Yes, sir.
But you see what they say about our freedom of speech. Fuck your speech, nigga.
Oh, yeah. The amendments are not being for us, especially for black people.
Yeah, because
they're not even giving us
who our leader is. Look at our leader, bro. He ain't even no leader. He's a fucking clown.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I'm tripping because like all the shit that the Simpsons keep putting out and the shit keep happening.
Yeah.
Nigga, hold on. We ain't got to him yet.
But I'm pointing the finger back at the people who voted for his stupid ass because I didn't vote for him.
Hell no.
I'm laughing at them because the shit blew up in their face.
Yeah, they catch
You
a
know
hell
what I'm
too.
saying? And they really wanted him in there.
Yeah, they fucked up. Like, man, the fuck Trump? Like, yeah, nigga, he don't give
You
a
know what I'm
fuck.
saying?
Trump do not give a fuck about not now, not Nathan. Period. And y'all
But
feeling that shit.
he still got some supporters with him. He still got some Klan members and supporters rocking with him.
Yeah,
You know, that's where he come from. So,
yeah.
you know.
You got the MAGA people.
MAGA, Make America Great Again. And you see how that worked out, right?
Hey,
But you know what? What we doing right now is what everybody's doing right now. That's part of what's gonna make America great again. Because it's forcing this country to go back to the values and go back to the original things that it was supposed to be on. It's forcing them to do the shit the right way. So all these racists, all these Klan members that's in disguise, because you know some of them is judges, some of them is police, some of them is governors.
they
So,
do all
you know
branches.
what I'm saying? They gonna have to stand down because the jig is up and numbers speak. You know what I'm saying? When people come together in unity like this, and like masses amounts of people in the country of all races and background, and you know other countries is looking at this too.
It's
You know
good.
what I'm saying? I talk.
See, it's good and bad. Yeah. Because it could lead into
Getting worse before it gets better.
worse. And I mean, a lot of dead people, which I think that's what they want. Like,
You see Kel's comment?
No, you know, it's
There's so many Kims. I don't know which one it is, but Kim, what up, though?
Kim Martin, Janice Martin said that Hillary only won. That Hillary won the popular vote, but Trump only won by the electoral votes. Hillary should be president.
Wow.
And then she said she got a question.
yeah. I mean, hey, but Hillary ain't shit either. But what's your question?
Hey, Kim, call in 470-500-1514.
At least she's competent in politics.
Yeah, hey, tell her to call in.
Call in with your question, Kim. 470-500-1514.
Thank you for tuning in. You can type it or you can call it in. You know.
But back to what I was saying, I think, and it's just me thinking, you know, it would cause a lot of chaos because you have other countries that don't like black people either, like in Mexico, Chinese, you know what I'm saying? So
it's like they dissing us in a lot of places.
It's like, you know, motherfuckers are so scared to really stand up and fight back to where they just laying down getting killed.
Kim, again, the number is 470-500-1514.
Racial inequality against black people, racial injustice and racial inequality against black people. He's right. That's not just a U.S. thing. That's a world thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's black people, different countries, in different continents and everything. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let's switch gears right quick. Let's jump into this, and this, you know, on some NFL shit with this Drew Brees shit, bro. Hey, man. Look, and y'all know, nigga, I like the Saints, but if Drew Brees is still on that team this year, I cannot fuck with the Saints. You know. Oh, we got a caller coming in. Let's go. You're live on the Fraathouse.
Hey.
Hello. Who we speaking with?
Okay, I got a question. But I don't want y'all to think it's a dumb question or call it a dumb question.
Is that never a dumb question?
Yeah, well, okay. But why do y'all think out of all the black men specifically that have been killed recently by the hands of the cops, why do you think this one particular killing of a black man has caused such a war? Like, why? What about this one
That's a
particular
very
killing
good question.
has changed? May have possibly changed some things.
I can-
Riots. We're
I
having
can
riots
answer
like
that.
all over the world.
We all have a question. We all
Why
have an answer
is
for
it?
that.
All right. Well, I think the reason
I'm about to hang up so I can hear you on my phone because I keep you going in and out on the phone. So I'm gonna hang up and go back on your lap.
okay.
All right.
Bye.
She said out of all the killings, out of all the killings against the black men, why is this one with George Floyd, why is this so significant?
It's in the country in
And
an
why
uproar.
did this send the whole country in an uproar when we've been being slaughtered way before this, and it was many of us before this? Why do you think that is?
I think through this one started a lot more because right before him, Aubrey was killed. The police, it's not when nothing happened. Everybody is getting off, but they even with Gray, the choke or whatever, people are just fed up. They tired. You know what I'm saying? So it was like this is the straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? This is what I think. People just like, man, excuse my French, fuck it. We're tired of this. Y'all not gonna keep killing us. You know what I'm saying? We keep dying and dying or whatever. So the country is like, man, fuck it. And then it's video that they wasn't showing, and they asking for help. He's asking for help. He asked for his mama. The white lady filmed it.
Right.
And was like, you're not gonna do anything. And she was live with it. You know what I'm saying? Like when she went live, she was like, wasn't record, she was live with it.
I think
What you think, Fee?
I think that basically white America has been seeing this going on the whole time. And some of them have actually been fed up by it, but they didn't want to say nothing. They, like you said, they turned the other cheek and just let it happen, even though they knew it was wrong. And so now it's getting to the point where actually the cops are making white America look bad. They don't care about black people looking bad, but when white Americans start looking bad, they have to start looking at themselves. They're like, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah, they don't want to look
like
at themselves.
enough is enough. Not only are you making them look bad, you're making us look bad now. So something got to be done now.
And then I'm gonna sum it up with this. It's all three of what we're saying, but I'm about to get his perspective too. It's the straw that broke the camel's back, number one, because it's been happening too much. White America is on the spot right now, and they are looking very bad.
Yeah.
And the reason why is the nature of this killing and the impact of this particular video.
Because
it was the way he did it.
He watched
that graphic before. We seen other ones before, and they was bad, but this one was longer. This one was more senseless because the man was totally defenseless. Usually when it's a situation with police, they can assassinate a black man's character by telling lies. They can say, oh, he was resisting, or he tried to do this, he tried to do that.
He's a known.
Let me correct myself.
It was
filmed by a black woman.
Yeah.
It was because of how much they looking bad, because they have no cop out. That's why they looking.
Oh, he had coronavirus.
Oh, they even lied on that. But
yeah, I'm just saying.
But
though,
the family went behind and killed that too.
No, but that's what's out now. That just came out the other day.
Yeah.
About the corona or whatever. You know, like, oh, he had corona, but
they tried to say the cause of death wasn't because of the officer.
And then
but the family disproved that. They had a second autopsy done.
Oh man.
No, the corona just came out.
Oh, that's a third thing.
Yeah,
that's them. That's their rebuttal to that.
Yeah,
they reaching for shit.
Yeah,
and they reaching
but
for
if
shit.
He had corona,
said,
if he had whatever, let me put my knee
reaching for
on
shit
your neck for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was the length of time he stayed on his neck too. Like people couldn't believe that shit. Like he literally stayed on that man.
Yeah,
until
until the second video came out. What's up, Nita?
It was malicious and it was senseless because the man could have survived.
Because they looking for something. That's why, Kim, they looking for something to try to get to spin a story to make it look like he was gonna die anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no spinning.
So they can't. It's nothing that they can do. It's tape, and they all stood around and watched this man die and fall for his mother.
The jig is up.
Right.
Straighten this shit out. Get them lunatics, get them fucking stormtroopers off of the police force. Yeah. That's what you gotta do. Yeah. Do better screening. Do psychological
Nina.
testing.
Yeah, they looking for something to diminish his character, of course. But they can't because the whole community say he was good, and then there used to be a cop that worked in the club with him. They were like, "Hey, he's a good dude." You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? It's time for the good cops to band together and rise up against them too.
Absolutely.
They gotta fight back too, or they gotta get off the force.
That's what I've been sitting there saying.
If I'm working and you making my job harder and putting me in danger, nah, I'm not with you either.
Bro, but that's what I'm sitting here saying. Yeah. There's a lot of black cops. So I heard some quit. Some quit. I don't know what state it was, but it's a lot of black cops. They're afraid to speak up. They're scared because you know, you take their oath, it's like you ride with us, you know what I'm saying?
But systematically on the inside, they outnumbered, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why some of them quit, and they like, this a battle I don't even need, that ain't worth fighting.
Yeah, but
police officers don't get paid enough for this shit.
It's okay. If they will speak up, that's all we asking us as black people. If they was to speak up, you know, nigga, you in the hood, nigga, we got you. You know what I'm saying? But the black, you know, you $40,000 a year.
I promise you, if I was a cop in this time right now, I'm quitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm not
that's what I'm just saying.
That type of individual, and I don't condone that type of behavior. So I'm not gonna be with no crazy ass partner that's doing no shit like that.
Yeah,
I quit too.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Kim. He worked in the bar with him, and you know, and there's another cop that used to be in there too.
But you know what? I figured that out too. And white people, y'all already know, white people got a history of doing this.
What you say? He had all the women, and then the white guy got crazy.
He got jealous. Yeah.
Blue blood. Yeah, of course.
You know, white people been doing this for years. If it's a situation where they have to be around you, like work environment, they'll deal with you. And they might even put up a front like they'll smile and all.
Let's rewind.
Still fucking hate you.
Check this out.
They know how.
That's like when we went to Ohio.
Yeah.
When we got Mason, Ohio last year.
Yeah.
Me, you, and my nephew.
Yeah, he knew.
Nigga, we in there partying. It's us three.
He knew it.
Drinking. The motherfucker, the police officers see my nephew every week. My nephew going that motherfucker and nigga basically buy the bar.
Big money.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he knew my nephew. We get into it with niggas from California.
And we wasn't even the ones that started the shit.
They jealous of my nephew because we in there drinking good. Right. And they can't drink good. And then they ain't want to serve the motherfuckers.
Oh, wow.
So the nigga say something to my nephew, whatever.
It was last call.
Okay.
And they didn't serve nobody else no more except
okay, Sarah, I'm about to read it.
But yeah, they sprayed us and they knew his nephew.
Yeah, they sprayed the shit out of us.
Point being, even though they knew him and he's spending big money in this establishment all the time, they still came at the wrong people. Shit. And that comes from lack of not knowing how to do your fucking job, man. And that comes from lack of self-control.
And then when we outside,
when you put in a situation and you don't care about doing your job.
Read Sarah's comment.
Sarah said the second video, the EMT wasn't even the one to pick them up.
No, it was police officers.
Yeah, it was other police officers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but that was an insult. By the time the EMTs got there, that just added more insult to it because he was already dead.
No,
I saw the video. The way they rolled him on the gurney,
wasn't EMTs.
Them
wasn't EMTs.
When they rolled him on that gurney,
them police officers. Look at the video.
The ones that rolled up, them wasn't EMTs.
No, that's what we talking about.
They had on like brown or something. That I seen.
What EMT have you ever seen wear brown?
I know, but
No, they were sheriffs.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So basically, there was.
What up, Monte? What's good
So
with you, my
basically,
boy?
there was no EMTs then.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. The system
Wow.
is like, it's fucked up, man. But hey, y'all can call in at 470-500-1514. We about to get ready to jump into another track right quick. You know,
We got Justin Freeman, Black Works.
Black Works, Justin Freeman. We do not own the right to this music played. Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. Real talk.
Yeah. Look, yo. A kid can only see black as his back's attached to the street. He reverses from his collapse and gets snatched back to his feet. His eyes open, the blood in the air is splashed on the street. Make their way back into his skin with the bullet lashed underneath. The bullet begins to exit, his muscles get reconnected. The bullet comes out his chest and the skin goes back to perfection. The bullet makes its way back to its home inside of the weapon and goes back into the stick. It was here before its ejection. You hear a bang, and then you hear the kid
Chinese guy was his brother-in-law.
in space and going back in his eyes. They drastically drop.
Yeah,
the man with
it's
the gun
crazy.
said, "Stop! You shut up! You speak another word and you get popped. I don't need a sermon." Kid had told him you don't have to depend on violence to get what you want, bro. We can actually win. The kid lowers his arms and turns towards his lap with the rim. His drinking chips flop on the ground and goes back in his head, away from the thief. He freezes, afraid to react. Gun to his side, walk backwards back to that ride that he left there at Pump 9. Pretends that he's pumping gas, but it's all a form of disguise as he looks away from the guy as he walks backwards inside of the gas station that he was just in before he had died. And now the kid can see a man pumping gas, but don't pay him mind. He tells the cashier goodbye, gives back the snacks and the change, and gets back the $10 bill that he had before the exchange. Picked up the Arizona and Cheetos and put them back. Arizona is telling them how while making his way outside. Walks back to that Cadillac from 2009 with the rims on it. Now knowing that person at Pump 9 has thoughts of drawing his weapon and catching them by surprise. Cause a car of that make and model ain't easy to come here, drives in reverse, no food places on either side. He thinks, I'll just go to BP. It'll be fun, 10 minutes of driving fast and reverse on the back road. He punches the bus into his gate, now he's back home, he gets out the car. And then you hear him yelling, waiting. Goes inside of the house to the end of a conversation. He's shaking his head, yes, to show that he knows what he's saying. She said, son, it is a crazy world. No misbehaving, and son, you have a very good heart. That gift is the greatest, and people aren't really fair. Mom says, you look nice, but hold up. Where are you going? And she turns her head back to the point before she had noticed.
Yeah.
We back with it, y'all.
Yeah, back.
We don't own the rights to this music that's played.
Welcome back to the Frat House. We are back again. We on these topics of police brutality, black inequality. That's crazy that all of our topics tonight, majority of our topics is on the same dynamic, but we're going through different topics about the same thing, basically, which is crazy. Like, this shit done hit the fan for real. But it's a beautiful thing because it's been going on. It's been happening for years. And no, everybody's eyes were shut to this shit, except for black people. Now everybody knows what we've been going through. Everybody in the country knows how we feel and what we've had to deal with.
What we had to deal with? No, what we're dealing with.
I said what we have to deal with.
Oh, what we have to deal with.
What we've had
years and still
I've been a victim of it myself. I've been through it.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been through it.
You know, I've been there with you. You know, when you was going through it, I was right. I was going through it too. I was there with you.
I ain't been through since back in Michigan.
Oh shit!
I had a gun put to my back when I was 16 by a cop, by a dirty ass. Because I was driving a nice car. I was driving my father's car.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? I'm a high school student, only 16 years old. I'm a junior in high school, He see me, pull me over on a dark back street. He told me, motherfucker, if you move, I'll kill you. Right here.
Wow.
And stuck the gun all in my back and everything. And I ain't do nothing. He pulled me over for no reason. And this was a black cop.
Now, that's something that I have never experienced.
Yeah.
And
that's just one of my
I can say that.
I got a few
and I'm not trying to brag, but like a lot of cops, when they recognize me or they knew me, but I didn't know them, but they knew my mother and my peoples. So if I say a name or whatever, oh, okay, then you good, you know, it's up to one cop, the nigga slammed me so hard on the hood of his car, and it was like 90 degrees outside. Nigga, that shit was hot. But my auntie came up the porch, she's like, motherfucker, that's my nephew, you don't get your motherfucker. And when they seen my aunt, they were like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, Miss Brown, you know. But while he talking to my auntie, and they got his motherfucking hand pressed on my shit. My shit is on the hood, nigga.
He did you like Trey and boy, you was Trey and Boys in the Hood.
No, man,
Boys in the Hood.
No, I was crying.
Oh, you think you tough.
Man.
No, he was like, put your hand.
And that be fucked up when they
put your hands on your head.
That be fucked up when they put you on that hot hood, especially your face.
Man.
Yeah. I got treated dirty.
But yeah, it's for real, man. This dirty shit been going on for a long time, man. And it's gotta stop.
But look, let's talk about the
So you was talking about Drew Brees.
Man, fuck Drew Brees. Fuck him. Fuck him against the wall.
The argument
with handcuffs on and crazy glue on his lips, son, bitch. Fuck Drew Brees, man.
So check this out. This is basically the next topic. We're gonna touch on Drew Brees and all of that. But basically, are we disrespecting the flag with our protests? Are we disrespecting America and disrespecting the flag with these protests? Or is America disrespecting black folks and insensitive to what black people are going through in this country?
America is disrespecting us. And I'm going to tell you, like, as far as the flag, real talk, bro, what the flag have done for me. You can't talk to the motherfucker. The motherfucker don't defend you. It's just a symbol, man.
You black. It ain't done nothing for you.
Yeah. My point is that.
Right. And you helped make it.
Right. America was built.
I love it.
I was stuck. I couldn't even say
I love that line by Nas when he said, because it's facts. When he said Betsy Ross sold the first American flag, but bet she had a nigga with her to help her old ass.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because America was built on the backs of black people.
America was built on the
appreciate it, Monica.
sweat.
Thank you. You can call in too. We appreciate it.
Let me make that.
Monica Williams McMillan says it's awesome to see our black kings talk about the injustice and how it has come to an end, and respect has to begin. Thank
you for tuning in. Definitely. We always gonna talk about it.
Hey,
we gotta talk about it. Just let me say this real quick. For all those who don't know, who are not conscious and didn't know, America was built on the blood, sweat, and tears, and we were the slaves. We were forced to do this shit, and it was built on us. And it goes back even before that too.
Let's go to the war. Was it the Civil War or the Revolutionary War? Yeah. Where them brothers at?
Yeah, we helped.
Them some big motherfuckers, and they can shoot. So and they beat the shit out of you.
So all of y'all talking about
call them.
All of y'all talking about disrespecting the flag and the Civil War and all that, and had a training as soldiers that the real soldiers had.
No, bro, we naturally born. We over here, let's rock and roll. So they put on their motherfucking leaves and shit. They motherfucking keep their cloth. Nigga, let's rock. We up out of here.
You know what they lucky about them?
What?
They lucky they ain't turned them guns on their asses.
Yeah, they should.
Remember in life when Eddie Murphy said, You don't want to give me like them Moors want to turn to some of them generals
but
and
you
some of
know,
them white folks like
but
shit.
yeah, look at it.
Blast
They probably wanted to, but they felt they were so scared they were still enslaved.
Right.
Like they're gonna kill us. So, but we went over there. If it weren't for us,
yeah, we helped.
they would have killed. We probably be on the Spanish thumb.
And that's why anybody you see with a Confederate flag hate us so much, because the people helped the Yankees and the Northerners win this war.
Yeah, so that's
and
right, Nina.
the
So
war-
indigenous people.
And the main part of the war was to keep us enslaved. So before I burn an American flag, I burn a Confederate flag first.
Hey,
You
I'm
know
gonna tell you, nigga.
like,
I love the Dukes of Hazzard,
for real.
but I used to hate when they show the top of the car.
Yeah.
I used to get mad at the motherfucker. You know, then they be like, yeah, General Lee. I'd be like, oh,
And you
man,
know what? General Lee,
wasn't the shit.
General Lee, but not 100, because that's what a general commanding general supposed to do in those times.
Call in, Nina.
When they lost, he told them to stand down and get rid of them flags because we lost.
Yeah.
And they didn't even listen to him.
Yeah. But yeah, that shit is crazy though, bro. Like, nigga, the flag, I pledge allegiance to
And
the flag
that's all I gotta
of the
say.
United States of no, nigga, I don't.
So
I'm sorry.
If you see some racist white people with some Confederate flags, all you gotta do is say 2 words to them, they ass will be burning up. You can just walk past and say, "What you doing with that? You lost." and keep walking.
Yeah, I used to get in trouble for that, man. Like, I'd have been into the office many a time for not saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I would sit down, or I wouldn't put my hand across I would put my hands on the desk.
And
go
it's
to the
important.
office.
It's important to realize a lot of this shit that's happening right now is happening in the South. And if it wasn't for them losing that war, if they would have won that war, they would have kept us enslaved in the South a lot longer. And that's how they feel about it, and that's why we going through all this shit.
Yeah.
They mad they lost that war, and they still oppress us. They just do it undercover, but
in an indirect way.
But thank God for social media.
Yeah.
And everybody having a camera in their hand, they can't do that shit. No.
Right.
No, they can. They
still
still doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they still doing
They
it,
still
but
fuck. They don't give a fuck about the cameras.
It's out here now, though.
See, I'm gonna tell you.
They know when they do it, it's out here now.
I mean, this is what I think should happen.
But it's up to the
all the black guys, all the black kings that died by officer hands wrongly need to be retried and sent to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Because it all been murder. And especially motherfucking George Zimmerman. He was a fucking vigilante.
Hey, everybody that's protesting.
I don't even know how in the fuck that nigga even walked, because they said leave him alone. On the video, on the call, when he called the police.
It's no justice until these motherfuckers are dead or in jail. So everybody protesting, please don't forget what the end game should be to this shit. You can protest and say it's wrong all you want, but if these motherfucking murderers don't get prosecuted and locked up either for the rest of their life or get the death penalty, then the protest is all for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Push for prosecution.
No, I'm gonna tell you, and I hate to say
because the second these officers get to realize and they gonna get locked up and lose their freedom over this shit, then they'll fall back.
If people really fed up, like they tore up and did all this shit, and these guys get off, it's gonna start being cop killings. It's like they killed them 2 boys. They ambushed them 5 cops.
Let's not forget how crazy it went when Rodney King got off.
Yeah,
and he lived.
Yeah,
and how crazy it got in LA when they got off. So y'all can let this man go free if you want to. Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah,
but I hope it don't come to that.
I hope it don't come to that.
I've been praying on it because I truly feel like it's gonna get worse before it get better.
Man.
Because I just know how these people are, how these racists and these white supremacists in these countries, they're not gonna go down without a fight. I really feel like it's gonna be some bloodshed before this is all over with.
But
I pray that it won't be, but I hope. I think it will be.
But we taught them. We inventors. We do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? We know how to survive. You know, if you take Trump, all his money from him, or any one of these which right people who are spoon fed. They don't know how to survive. You know what I'm saying?
They'll kill themselves if they lost that money tomorrow.
Look, the only white people that know how to survive is the motherfuckers that hunt all the time. That's it.
The rednecks.
The rednecks. That's it. The rich white folks.
The ones that live off the land.
Yeah, they're the only ones that survive, like the Amish people.
The poor white folks, the white folks that's on the same level as us, those the ones that know how to survive.
Yeah, I agree. Eye for an eye. You know, you shoot my brother, I shoot your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot my dog, I'll shoot your cat.
No, fuck the cat, nigga.
So hold on, we got a little bit off topic. We got to get back. I want y'all to elaborate on what Drew Brees is talking about the flag or whatever.
He was saying that motherfuckers that kneel for the flag, he don't agree with them. He don't fuck with them. You know, he against the people that kneel for the flag, not knowing that it's not even about the flag, dumb fucker. You know what I'm saying? It's about the right.
Well, the flag represents the country.
No, fuck that. The flag represents motherfuckers with money.
The flag is a symbol that represents the country, and the protest is, in case you dummies never got it, Kaepernick already did it. He's saying that if America is the land of the free and the home of the brave, that's a reflection on the country, and this country should not allow that to happen. And until this country raises up and handles that problem, I'm kneeling because the country ain't doing what they said they were supposed to do.
And you know what I hate about that?
So it's tied in, but they just switching the narrative of what this shit is about.
Kaepernick, and I love him for it because he did what he did. He said, fuck the football, y'all black boys.
Well, he didn't even know it was gonna go that far.
I know, but
they didn't give that man his job.
Every black athlete,
because he was right,
from ice hockey to ballet dancing or whatever, every black athlete should have stood with that man and kneel. They go for LeBron James. I say fuck him too, because now he want to speak out about Drew Brees, but then you should have took the fucking knee too.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. Don't speak out on some shit you ain't kneel, so shut the fuck up. So everybody, like, fuck Drew Brees.
You can't talk about the
Don't
protest.
talk about
you gotta be about it, right? Protest.
Don't say, well, hey, Drew Brees this, that, and other. He ain't do shit. You play the game every fucking week.
I ain't been the one in a long time, and probably won't be the one in a long time because of this corona. But I promise you, if I'm at a game, I'm kneeling.
They're fucking right. I don't even have to kneel.
If it happened tomorrow.
Look, matter of fact, I'm sitting. I've
done it before. Before all of this, I've sat on the national anthem.
Yeah,
as a black man, because I got 50 reasons I can tell you why. And this was way before Kaepernick did it, and people was looking at me like I was crazy.
Bro, I get it all the time.
And I was looking right back at them like, shit, I'm black. I don't know what y'all don't get, but
I don't do it.
This song I wasn't doing playing for me.
When I got old enough
that's how I look at it.
Realize in school, and they be like, well, President Lee, I'm like,
Give me something to stand up for. Men, kids, women, like they don't discriminate when it comes to black
I know
people,
he called himself apologizing, but it's not a sincere apology, man. Fuck Drew Brees, Nina. It wasn't a true apology. And look,
I didn't even know he tried to apologize.
Yeah, anybody buying this shit. And I'm like this: if NFL do start back, if any other black players
they should
or any other players believe in the shit that he talking about and play with him, fuck the Saints. When they hit that field, niggas trying to take their heads off.
Oh, they gonna play with him because they're getting too much money.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. If anything to the black players on a Saints team and what Drew Brees said, if they play with him this year, they ain't shit. Fuck the Saints. I would not watch the Saints. I would not cheer for them like I used to. Fuck the Saints. They make the whole fucking Louisiana look bad.
You know,
he should retire. They should cut him. They go and sit down. Drew, you're done. Because ain't nobody going to play with you. The black people.
All the black players got to do is kneel. All of them. if you black in this country and you know your people, they doing wrong to your people, then you take the protest. You can still play, you can still do your job, but you kneeling to let them know, I don't like what this country is doing to my
No,
people.
let me tell you something.
There's nothing wrong with
No. If Drew Brees can't,
and ain't
he
nothing
can't,
they can do about
look,
it.
he can't do shit now. The only thing Drew can do is fucking retire or get the fuck on. After you said all that, you stand with the flag and you don't respect people that kneel, you can't come back after that. You can't come back
got
and
a lot
kneel.
of white people that agree with him on that.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
You got a team to play. Who gonna protect you, brother?
Some brothers.
If
that's what he got to think about too, because
and
NFL is
and
what, 90% black.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, they gonna get their black
at least 85,
right? On the field and be like, okay, no, nigga, I'm opening the line up, nigga, have at him. There you go. He right there. Shit, nigga.
You gonna do him like Willie Beeman?
Hey, man,
on any given Sunday.
Hey, Mr. Tackle, there you go.
David Fox was like, fuck this shit. Y'all motherfuckers better start blocking. What the hell y'all do?
Fuck. He said, I do it by myself.
That's how Drew Brees. He gonna slip up and say, nigga.
With helmets and everything. Bitch, we gonna kill you on the field, Drew. Bitch ass.
Be like, oh boy, the hit dude with the helmet in the fight and shit.
Yeah, that's right, Nina. They not sorry. They just sorry they got fucking caught. Hey, call in, Nina. 470-500-1514.
Wouldn't that be some wild shit if a fight popped off on the NFL team regarding this racial shit?
Yeah.
And the brothers just start scrapping with motherfuckers.
Bro, I can imagine in a huddle.
Quarterback gets stomped out on national TV by the brothers. With the cleats.
Hey, y'all triple. Let's jump into a song real quick.
Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, on my shit.
On my shit. Shout out to my boy Alex Rodriguez.
Yo, Alex, thank you for coming through last week, brother. What up, dude?
Oh, nigga, shit. Now you on some fucking Johnny Pepper. Come on, when niggas got them like they motivated. All that capping them little niggas don't know motivators. I tell them if you go and get it and say fucking hell. Came from the bottom to the top like an alligator. Got it on the road, I ain't never been a spectator. And the shit that I got on this man and an alligator. It's the cartel and get you in your elevator. I'm on my shit, baby. I'm on my shit, baby. You on my shit, baby. Nigga, if I got it, then we all got it. Nigga, if you bout it, then we all bout it. Cuz in my line, like we alright. Fuck it, then we alright. Mama said, son, you
on my shit, baby.
So my don't feel nobody. The way a nigga feeling, only God can stop me. All these niggas who know they know about it. I do the game from the family. I'm the pussy nigga, they kidding me. I should just a line, you an enemy. Told him it was cool from the end of that. I see everything I love. The mama know I love her. I said I'm so
I should have let stars.
You know I got it on me when I come through the door.
No, I got it on me when I come through the door.
Nigga stop by saying to all of my soul. Yeah, I done let niggas eat that. I should have let stars. I was doing my part.
Hey,
I should have left you in the dark. I should have put
it's loud. The music loud.
I think the man could have shining. Yeah. It was only that timing.
Is the music loud? It's too loud in here. My bad. My bad. Hey, that's my shit right there. That's my dog Alex Rodriguez.
I'm on my shit, I'm on my shit.
That better, Nina?
We on that shit, baby.
We on that shit, baby. Hey, that's my shit. I'm gonna play that again tonight, though. That's my shit. I let niggas eat who I should have let starve. Boy, if that ain't a hell of a line right there, man, let's talk about it, baby.
You.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Frat House. Everybody that commented, please like, share. When you go on YouTube, it's Frat House 11. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to support us and donate, especially y'all artists, you know we support y'all. Y'all can support us back and donate at Fraathouse. $Fraathouse 2, the number 2. Frat is always spelled with 2 A's. The hotline, Frat line, 4705-115-14. You can call us up, comment on the topics. Let's get it, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, check this out. This is another topic.
College.
The college shit, bro. Yes, indeed.
Now, this was retaliation. I saw the video.
Yeah, this is crazy. Here in here in Atlanta,
right here in Atlanta, man.
Yeah,
a Morehouse student and
so get back to
somebody
their drum.
let me know, was they brother and sister or they just look alike? They look like brother and sister to me. But I'm saying, and their names rhyme, Messiah and Tanaya.
Oh wow.
Messiah Young and Tanaya Pilgrim.
Wow.
So when they were saying Messiah and Tanaya, I was thinking they was related. Yeah, that's a hell of a coincidence.
But it's crazy though, bro. Like they on their way back to the dorm.
They just came from a George Floyd protest.
Yeah, on their way to the crib, and it's after curfew. They're trying to get through the crowd.
Did you see the video?
Yeah,
it's traffic,
bro.
I'm gonna point out a key. Go ahead. I'm gonna point out a key point in the video in a second.
Did you see the cop chase the car?
Yeah, that's part of this shit was retaliation. I seen Messiah, the boy who was driving. He was had his camera out, videotaping officers harassing another student that had came from the rally and had intervened. It's like, why don't you let him go? He wasn't doing nothing. He trying to plead for the other dude. He was like, he just coming from the protest. Why are y'all harassing him? Let him go. So then he stopped filming and pulled up. That officer didn't like that he said that he was filming and chased the car on foot because they was in a traffic jam.
Yeah.
But by them being on foot, that means they already was set up, posted up, and they was already lurking with people.
Yeah, they lurking.
Yeah.
But the killer part
so they was creeping already.
The girl was like, she had her phone.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Right.
We went on our way home. What did he tell her? Shut up. And snatched her out the car. He hit her with the taser. Bah!
Oh wow.
And snatched her out the car.
You ain't seen the video?
No.
They tased both of them.
Yeah.
Man.
They didn't even ask no question. This was like straight up vicious like retaliation. He chased the car down because they was filming saying leave the other people alone. He said why he was running. You can't go nowhere. You ain't going nowhere because it was a traffic jam. They had to slow down. He running talking about some, oh yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So he chased them down on foot. Had no reason to didn't pull him over because he wasn't even in the car. Chased him down on foot. By the time he caught up with him, another officer came and they just ganged up on the car. And they was like, not even trying to hear. They screaming and pleading like, what did we do? What did we do? They wasn't listening to shit. They was like, shut up, get out the car. She was like, okay, I'm trying to get out. She was trying to get out, but she was scared, not knowing what was going on. The man tased a girl, man. Wow. Tased this young girl, hit her with the taser, and
snatched her out the car and threw her ass down.
And his partner bust the boy's window and tased him through the window.
Oh wow!
No, didn't even let him get out.
He
was trying to get out.
No, he snapped. He bust the window. He opened the door. He hit him with the taser. They snatched the nigga out and threw him.
Yeah,
nigga broke his wrist.
Oh wow!
Tased these 2 college kids like straight up traumatized them. I seen an interview. They done an interview. They done been on the news. Everything.
That nigga say he don't even trust cops. He can't trust them. He's supposed to be here to protect and serve. Y'all here to just serve ass whoopings.
Yeah, I seen him on the news and everything. And what's the brother's name? Mawali Davis. Big what up though, and shout out to Mawali Davis. I met this brother. He down with 100 Black Men. He's a black attorney in Georgia. I met the brother in person myself at a event for 100 Black Men. It was like a big barbecue or whatever. So I met him not on no business shit. I met him on a personal level.
Yeah,
He was out there with his kids and everything. This dude is a black lawyer. I done seen him represent all kind of people in Atlanta. And he ain't with the bullshit. Like, he definitely defending us as a people. Every time I seen him step up there, he's the attorney for Messiah and Tanaya right now. And he was speaking on TV about, and he ain't pulling no punches. He was like, this was just a vicious attack.
Yeah.
These is two young college students with bright futures. They was doing a peaceful protest, and they got harassed and physically assaulted.
Yeah, exactly, bro. This shit crazy.
And they fired them officers, but fuck that fired shit. I want prosecution.
Yeah.
They should go to jail for that shit.
Start making examples out of
college kids, man. Come on, man.
See, cops, they know they're not going.
That girl was, I seen the video. That girl was terrified. She was like, "What did I do? What did I do?"
If motherfuckers start suing the insurance companies or the police department, start suing the insurance companies, the fucking city, or whatever, enough gonna be a goddamn enough.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all comment on that topic, and how would y'all feel if this was one of y'all kids that was in college that this happened to?
Right.
Right after, and they was at a protest for the man that just got murdered. So this was a clear retaliation attack by the police on some college kids, man.
Imagine if they were your son and daughter.
And then from a man's perspective, that's the most punk shit I ever heard of. You're gonna attack some college. You a grown ass officer with equipment on and guns and tasers, and you gonna terrorize some college kids?
Shit, what about the white girl?
Your bitch ass.
They got hit in the face. They I guess they shot her in the face with the rubber bullet. Her eye dead. She got she blind in the eye, nigga. They hit her right there, nigga. That eye little. She like.
And that boy said they left one of the things from the taser in his back. They didn't remove one of them until the next day.
Yeah, they did my nephew like that.
Took him to jail and left it in his back. They didn't even remove it.
They did my nephew like that in the Hamtramck.
Man, them kids, I hope them kids' parents sue the fuck out of the department. I would sue the whole damn APD over that shit.
Yeah, I would sue them. I would sue the insurance company. I would sue them personally.
Yeah.
Personal.
I'm suing the whole damn department.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. Even though the department got to take the fall for that. You hired these people. You hired these type of officers. You should have did your job and screened the people that you got working for you better than that.
Man, they hire vigilantes.
Somebody got to be held accountable for that shit.
Yeah, they're assassins, bro. They're assassins with badges.
So now you can terrorize college kids now? Come on, man.
They have too much authority, and they let the shit go to their head, bro. I mean, you ask me, they let the shit go to their head.
Yeah,
the police officers, man, they talk to you foul, they talk to you fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, with that, like what my man say, without the gun in the badge, nigga, what do you got?
Right.
Another motherfucker waiting to get shot.
And some of them don't even know the fucking law. That would make it even worse.
That's a thing.
Some of them don't know the law. Like, they legally do shit to you that's not even in the confines of what the law is.
That's how I got my car towed. He's trying to tell me. I said, I just went to a state meeting about license. I know my shit. Nigga, what you talking about? And he like, well, my friend is he's a dealer too.
They got some idiots out
there. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about your friend. We ain't talking about your friend. We talking about me.
Are y'all letting anybody be cops now? Like,
hell yeah. But look at it. Yes, they are. And you got cops that's like 18, 21. You know, they young, dumb, still chewing bubble gum.
It's because they stopped doing the psychological test, man. Back in the day, you had to take a psych test to be a cop.
You still
and if it was too aggressive or it was all kind of dynamics in there, you couldn't become a police officer.
I know I couldn't be a cop.
I don't think they doing that stuff no more.
I know I couldn't be a cop, nigga, because
you too aggressive.
I'll be dirty. I'll be one of the dirty cops.
And aggressive.
No, I would not. No, I wouldn't be aggressive. Cause I know what it is. Like, oh, nigga, you got a couple bricks in your trunk. I'll tell you what. One for me.
Wow.
One for you. That 50 grand. Oh, I'm gonna take you want to go to jail or you want to go home? I'm a training day as ass. You want to go to jail or you want to go home? What you want to do? You tell me.
I leave you one night. Which one you want?
You want the left or the right?
Right.
Just let me know. I'm trying to help you out.
He said, make a decision.
Yeah.
But yo, y'all reminded me of something when you was talking about the officers and how they out of control.
Yeah.
Now this might sound corny or cliche. Power comes great responsibility.
Respect. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a true ass statement.
Yeah.
When you in this uniform or you in a position of authority like that and you got all that kind of power, you have to be a responsible individual at that point. You got the power to take people's lives or assault people with deadly force. You got to be a responsible individual, man. And that's not what's happening, unfortunately, in a lot of these cases.
Yeah, because you
they
get some
irresponsible and sometimes even crazy people with the uniform.
You shouldn't be trying to kill us. You know, motherfuckers always trying to take us out, bro.
And again, to the good people in uniform of all races, I'm sorry. Like, I hate you going through this, but you need to reevaluate who you working for. Real
but
tough.
On the flip side, us as kings and queens and black people, we need to stop this self-hate. We hate on the next motherfucker, bro. If a motherfucker doing good,
there's a lot of black cops doing that too.
I'm just talking about just people in general. If a motherfucker doing good, nigga, you hate it on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I hate on you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask shit, nigga, how you do that? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's each one teach one.
I can tell you why.
You know,
it's a conditioned slave mentality.
Yeah.
Because black people are not used to having shit. And those people that's like that hate themselves, meaning they hate us as a people. That's conditioned self-hatred. If you don't want to see another black man or a black woman succeed, and this is your own people, that's a condition, and it's only happened to us through all of the oppression we went through all of the years, because no other race does that shit.
Somebody asked me the other day. Oh no, they ain't asked me. I actually commented. Let me correct that. They was like the conversation was or whatever. And I chimed in, I said it wouldn't even make it no better. Having our own being police.
Not with the wrong black people.
Right. Being with the wrong being with the wrong black police. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be extra because you know you give
it's not just
a motherfucker a gun and you know and they get that heart like you can't shoot me, you can't do this. You got to respect me because I have on this blue. Right. No, you got some young people out here that don't give a fuck.
It's not always a racial thing, it's a power thing too.
That's what I said.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm agreeing with you. Like it's you could put a black man in uniform and if he on that self-hatred bullshit and he power tripping and he ain't the type of person with the right character or the responsibility to have that power, then he gonna fuck over you too. I told you that was a black man that put a gun and almost killed me when I was 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was a black man.
It wouldn't even make it wouldn't even make a difference. But what would make a difference? I think if you have a lot of, how can I say this? If motherfuckers start building their communities. You remember coming up, we had neighborhood watch, the community neighborhood watch, the black people, you know, they'd take these 3 streets right here. Then this person is the president. You got this person is the president of these, and they have meetings once or twice a month or once every 3 months. If people was to do that in their neighborhoods and start buying back their neighborhoods and learn.
They used to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Away from all
that's what I'm saying. If people, if it was to come back, but they come back more aggressive and smarter.
Don't unify the way they used to.
But if there's to come back, listen, maybe if there's to come back and unify and buy back the block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, like when I went back home, you know I'm born and raised on Mac Ave till I died. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at all the buildings, the houses that got torn down, burned up. But you got 7 dope men on this block, 6 dope men on their block, 5 around the corner, but they all want to go to the titty bars and make it rain. You know, why not take that money and say, well, nigga, I got 5,000, then I got 5,000. Tell you what, let's fix this house up together. We're gonna rent this house out.
Yeah.
How about let's buy this building?
You know how many dope boys could have did that shit?
That's what I'm saying. Why not buy a building and give back to the youngsters in the neighborhood? I remember coming up, we had the arcade, we had the inner city sub center, we had the free lunch program. We had to where you go to school, you learn modern dance, African dance, you learn how to box, you learn karate, you learn how to draw, you learn band, you learn how to swim, you learn how to play basketball. All that shit is gone. The only thing these kids can tell you right now and in today's society is my mama smoked weed, my grandma smoked weed, and they let's roll up, let's twerk this. No, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So,
yeah, but man, and what's sad about that too, all that dope money went to waste.
Yeah.
Like, even though it wasn't got for a good cause, you still could have did something good with it. You were selfish and didn't do nothing for your people in jail for life. And the money just
it's gone.
Got wasted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because motherfuckers go to titty bar, niggas spend about 50 pounds. Look at all these rappers, man. They go, we gonna make it rain in the club. They want to spend, nigga, buy back the block.
Making all that money, slanging dope, but you ain't built us a supermarket, so we can spend the money with the blacks. Too busy buying golden Cadillacs.
And that's it, bro.
Ice Cube.
That's it. But that's a fact, though.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Because it's so much self-hate. It's so much low self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we keep allowing them. We fucking ourselves up. It's black on black crime. If somebody doing something positive, you have somebody talking negative about it.
Mm-hmm. It's too much negative.
You know, it's just so much.
Not enough balance. That's why I always speak about something positive as much as I can.
But
it's a crazy imbalance.
But look, you gotta check this.
We're way too
and let this sink for a minute.
In the hood.
And let this sink for a minute. White people do what they see us do to each other, and we allow that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we hate ourselves and killing ourselves, hell, why not join in to help you?
Right.
You're not gonna care if we help.
And they damn sure ain't gonna respect us.
You know, no. Why should they respect us if we don't respect ourselves?
Yeah, you got
dudes walking around with their pants hanging down. Was that me and you in the store the other day, feed? No, that was us street in Walmart. A nigga had his pants around his thighs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you might as well walk around with in your drawers.
Right.
That's beyond self-respect. You don't even have no dignity when you do that shit.
That's so ignorant, man. Like
your whole ass out, really?
Right.
That means you defeated the purpose of what it used to be. You was sagging. Now you're not sagging. You just showing your ass.
Literally.
You faggot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck did that line get crossed? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's that followers mentality bullshit. One young dude seen another one doing that shit, so he assumed that bullshit was cool. That shit ain't that bullshit was cool. That shit ain't that.
Because don't nobody want to break that. Don't nobody want to
Why?
play.
This shit is stupid.
Let me tell you, I get called a woman.
Even
Even
if I was a young dude, if a lot of people look at me because I'm older, and when I shit on that, they be like, okay, you just don't know because you're not in that age group. No, even if I was young back then, and I was the same age as them now, I wouldn't have done that dumb shit. I wouldn't, because it don't really have no purpose. It's not cool to me.
I just
I
like
can see if the style was cool, I might, but no, that's not even cool. That's indecent exposure, bro. Like, and you know what? It's laws against that shit, but you know why the white people don't enforce it? Because they love to see us look fucking stupid. They let us look stupid.
Right.
We can do that. I bet you if they went in a white community doing that shit, they would enforce it.
Yeah.
Try doing that shit. Try going to an all-white store in a community where black people don't really be at with your whole ass out like that. Your ass will probably get locked up or beat to death.
I like John's Creek.
One of the two, yeah. They wouldn't allow that shit there. Some white woman would be like, oh my God, what is he doing? Next thing you know, your ass, at least you're going to get put out of that store, that's for sure. But they allow us to do that shit in our own communities because as long as we shitting on ourselves or making ourselves look stupid, they don't care. So it's on us to check us. And we not checking each other. What happened to the OGs? That's why we always talk this OG shit. But you can't just talk this OG shit, you gotta walk it too. And when you see a young brother on some bullshit like that, if you can get him to listen to you, you should talk to that brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying go fuck with no lost dudes, you know what I'm saying? Or no cats on no crazy shit, because you got to remember, drugs is a powerful thing too.
Yeah, right.
Some of these young people out here is on these drugs and they ain't even thinking straight. You know what I'm saying? That's something that fucked us up since a long time ago too. But yeah, that was a good subject to bring up. Like how our young generation, but we at fault too, because we the parents of that young generation. We allowed them to do this shit. Or they did it on their own because we wasn't there. With most of us being dead and in jail and a lot of the fathers missing. You know what I'm saying? And that's systematic too though. So that's not all our fault. That's systematic as well. So this whole thing is one big ass domino effect that happened to black people based on systematic oppression. But we've been oppressed. We can't keep falling into that shit. We got to break out of it at some point. But
let's jump into another song, Fig.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on all the topics we was talking about. Black unity, black power, Black Lives Matter. Y'all already know what it is. We definitely speaking on it right here at the Fraathouse. Y'all call us up 470-500-1514. I think we got a caller calling in right now on the Fraathouse.
Yo.
Caller, what's up?
You live on the Fraathouse.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's down there tonight, boy?
What up, though, Wack? What's going on with you, brother?
Nothing too much, man. Just had to give y'all a shout out again.
Hey, we
no doubt, appreciate it, Wack.
What's up, brother?
Huh?
What's up with you?
Who want to not get stopped by the police?
I hear that.
Hey, that's a fact, bro.
I hear that.
What you think about these topics, man?
All I can tell you is, man, it's been over 400 years, but this been going way back since BC, man. It's time for a change. Not dogs in the streets.
Right.
We are human beings.
That's a fact,
This
man.
is one race, this is one race, not many races. This is the human race.
Human race.
Know that.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
And it's time for us to start practicing our rights because we know our rights.
Yes, that's a fact, bro.
You know?
Yeah, that's a fact.
If I see one of y'all with a police knee on y'all neck, I'm pulling out my thing and busting his ass down like a real nigga.
Hey,
Yeah, most definitely,
hey,
Wack.
that's what somebody should have did to that officer that killed George Floyd.
Cause if it was me down there, I want somebody to do the same thing.
Hell
Yeah, most definitely. We got to, man.
That man,
Well, look,
yeah,
like
that
I
man
said,
was
it's
hollering
time
for
for us to
him.
all come together as one. Well, look,
Yeah,
like
that
I
man
said,
was
it's
hollering
time
for
for us
him.
to all come together as one. Oh yeah, but it ain't over yet. It's just getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's definitely just
Yeah.
getting
And
started.
look, I'm gonna leave y'all on this note though. Keep your heads up and don't duck. Shoot back.
Hey, for
Most
sure.
definitely. Appreciate you, big bro.
For sure.
No doubt, homies. I'll talk to y'all next Friday.
All right.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Peace
All right,
and love, man.
Shout out to my brother, Big Wagon Tech, Detroit East Side, Mac Ave veteran. Know that. Yes,
That's what's
indeed.
up.
Yo,
What up, though?
let's jump into this song, man. It's called "Don't Shoot by the Gang."
Don't shoot by the game. We don't own the rights to the music played.
Don't shoot. As we keep our heads up high, and all the young soldiers out there, God help us.
Take a stand and save our future. Like we all got shot. We all got shot. Throwing up our hands and let them shoot us. Cause we all got. God ain't close on the earth to get mad. It's mad. God ain't close on the earth to get mad. It's mad. Don't put your weapons at me.
So bitches feel the pain, scandals how they murder son. Tired of them killing us, I'm on my way to Ferguson. Talk to Tip, I talk to Diddy. Then my brothers walking with me. Mothers crying, stop the red boy. 4 hours in the cold out there. They killing teens, they killing dreams.
Yo, come on. We gotta stick together. We all we got. Yo, police taking shots, and I ain't talking about Ciroc. I'm talking about Emmett Till. I'm talking about his L4. I'm talking about Sean Belly. So, like the Biggie instrumental. America's a glass house. My revenge is rather use my brain and throw a cocktail.
Right up Jesus to the city, still we left in the cold. Hands in the sky, still was left in the road. Ripping in the sand on the slice. Black dress code, now we looking in the night. Now we showing my toss in the South Coast. And I know that it's freedom I'm a
We all got shot. We all got shot. Throwing up our hands and let them shoot us. Cause we all got. God ain't close on the earth to get mad. It's mad. God ain't close on the earth to get mad. It's mad. Don't put your weapons at me. On the okey dokey line, you can know. Yo, driving wild black, tell me where am I supposed to go? Gunshots hit the car. Now I got the Holy Ghost. Excessive force was a drug, then they overdosed. Got us trying to protest. It's a slow process. Heard it's a lot of rotten eggs in the crow's nest. People praying on their feet. Police holding on with heat. Turn on the news and see the tank rolling down the street. A lot of ice water toss, and I know it's all cause. My only question is, what we doing for the loss of Mike Brown? Right now, I challenge you to use your talents to speak up, and don't you ever let them silence you. His action speaks louder than words. That's what I heard. Shot down with his hands up. That's what I heard. Man, that sounds absurd. Matter of fact, to me, that sound like murder. We want justice.
Hey, yo, game, I had a crib back there. I used to live out there, so I know how niggas feel out there. People stressing, protesting, unity is a blessing. So it's time we come together, use our voices as weapons. I am Michael Brown, I stand for what he stand for. News say we use paint pictures like we some animals. NWA, CMG, holla rest in peace, easy. Fuck the police.
Heard another brother slain out in St. Louis. I'm sure the mother feel the pain with what you famous doing. I'm sure the general population trying to be more active. But when the light finally catches you, you ice out. Okay, and I support the ALS just like the rest of them. But you will get to pay your debts, so you just flexing it. Cause everybody care for a minute. Stop. People only here for a minute. Stop. And what's the point of giving if you ain't giving your all? We never get in the head, might as well give up your heart.
Got my hands up, what else am I supposed to do? Tell me what's up for everything we're
They ain't respect Jesse out here, and they don't really respect the mama out here. Lights out, no dark, it's like a nightmare. How the fuck you play the game? They ain't playing fair. It's going down, I'm getting right here, right now. Not on TV, but right here. Put your flags in the air, you don't really care. We need justice, yeah. We need justice, yeah.
I heard he surrendered, but we all saw how he feels. Television broadcasts a confused country. I'm a resident of a nation that don't want me. What's done is done, the town erupts in fury. And I'm already hearing about this lopsided jury. 3 faces like kids, the rest another story. A lot of motherfuckers need to act more. The revolution has been televised. If I sit here and don't do nothing, homie, that shit aside. Fuck that, we have a why. And who cares who ain't on our side, cause we on our own. How you preach peace to a family that just lost their own? My Brody gang just back my line like we gotta do something. All that marching in that peace ain't gon' fucking do nothing. Fuck it, mama, I'm sorry, I'm ready to raise the police to let the animals out the cage. Oh Lord, it's
some say future, like we all got shot, we all got shot. Throwing up our hands, don't let them shoot us, cause we all we got, we all we got. God ain't put us on the earth to get murdered, it's murder. God ain't put us on the earth to get murdered, it's murder. Don't point your weapons at me.
Stand up.
Yeah.
our Lord.
We're gonna play this is a Tupac right quick. We're gonna play Tupac, I Can't Breathe.
Tupac. Rest in heaven.
Before we all die, you say, oh, I made a mistake. It's gonna be too late. You know what I'm saying? The blessed and still breathing. Now, of course, I'm more beats on the street. But realistically, painting perfect pictures ain't never worked. My misery was so deep. Couldn't sleep through all my pressures in my quest for cash. I heard fast. Using my message, memories of adolescent years. There was unity, but after unity, people war to our community. So many spots, dropping this gospel. I wanna help. But still, I'm stepping, keep my weapon, must protect myself. The promise of a better tomorrow. We never break too much money. Was too petrified in class to see you. Sipping to the verdict, calling arrows since my stomach was empty. It seduced me to fucking world. Like my little homie through big town woods. Nobody cries no more. Cause we all die for fun. So why you ask me if I want peace? If you can't grant it, niggas fight across the whole planet. So we can never be peace. Never be peace. So only all just heads and two. Still consumed by the beats. And I know there'll never be peace. That's why I keep my pistol when I walk the streets. Cause there'll never be peace. There'll never be peace. So only all just heads and two. Still consumed by the beats. And I know there'll never be peace. That's why I keep my pistol when I walk the streets. Cause there'll never be peace. Every dear nigga down here. Before I go to sleep, let us pray. Blessed is still breathing. Mothers of black crime. Brothers and backs down, plus everybody's high. You doped up the ass while watching our own downfall.
Yeah, we back.
Yo. Welcome back to the Frat House. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in so far. What's that?
Go ahead. Hey, before you, oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you to everybody that's commenting. Please like, share. Please hit that subscribe button if you're rocking with us like that. Donations are taken at $ Fraathouse 2. You know what I'm saying? Frat is always spelled with A. 2A topics. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, Fee, what we about to do, man?
Watch closely. You're about to experience overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro man.
What did you say, bitch nigga?
Hey, squeeze it, nigga.
Causing him to act in an illogical, self-destructive manner, i.e., like a nigga.
Yo, my nigga moment for the week is, I'm gonna name him, but before I name him, this is a soul food restaurant. You gotta understand that first.
Hey, what is it? What is it?
This is a soul food restaurant.
Y'all heard what he said.
A soulful
A
restaurant.
soul.
Black soul food restaurant. And not get the proper service that you feel like you should get, or even good food. How the fuck does that happen? I'm talking about, and I hate to put them on blast.
No, fuck that.
For real. Because you know we always say support black business, and we do, and that's how I got ripped off.
And look, and check it out. Look, we ain't gonna give it to y'all all the way.
Because we support black business, but we don't support nigga business.
Yeah.
So what you want to break and come back with?
Yeah, man. Let's break and come back with it. We're gonna leave y'all there and linger. But y'all heard what he said. This is a nigga moment.
A nigga moment.
Hey, black restaurant, soul food. We're gonna take a break.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened when we come back.
We'll be back.
Hey.
That shit crazy.